guest today. I can't wait. It's going to be a great show. Can't wait. I'm so excited for this show. Craig Berry Experience is going to rule. Are you ready for the Craig Berry Experience on New Day Talk Radio, where every day's a new day? Hi, you're just in time to watch the Craig Berry Experience. Enjoy the show. Well, hello everybody. Welcome to the Craig Berry Experience. I'm excited today. Just like the promo said, we're all dancing in the studio today. We have some wonderful new tongue. I just bought it yesterday. We have some wonderful magicians. Musicians. Again, it's a new tongue, folks. And every day is a new tongue with my tongue. We have wonderful musicians in the studio. We are joined by Deborah Boland. Again, I can't talk today. I am so sorry. Okay. And Deborah, please say hi to everybody.
Hi. So glad to be on the program today, Barry.
Thank you. And we also have Jerome Boland on the show. Jerome Broomfield. Again, one of these days I'm just going to get new tongues, and we're going to go that way because I can't speak, and that's what my English degree is for. And accompanying everybody on piano is Maryann Stickler. I got that right.
Yes, you did.
Yes. Sorry to butcher your names. It's, you know what? I'm in the presence of greatness, folks, and you guys are going to enjoy this show very much because these performers are amazing. I just heard them warm up, and I had goosebumps, and so I'm pretty lucky to have everybody on the show. Everybody, how's everybody doing today?
Great, Barry. It's such a privilege to be here today with you.
Well,
you're making it easy for us, all the laughter and over our names. That just keeps us relaxed.
Well, there you go.
And Jerome Broomfield is pleased to be here as well. Broomfield.
Well, see, we're just regular people who mess up.
Yeah,
we're humans.
Exactly.
So, both Jerome and Deborah are amazing singers, like I said, and Maryann is incredible on the piano. And I'm saying this because I really mean it. I know you guys want to perform some songs for us, but before we do that, Deborah, let me ask you, what was your biggest influence music-wise?
Well, I'm thinking back, Barry. I was trained classically, classical music, have a love for classical music. I believe my parents gave to me from like little wee on. And also then I have a love for inspirational music. So I kind of have the two tied together.
Excellent. And some of the songs that I know that you'll be singing today for us are incredible. Some of them are show tunes.
Mm-hmm.
And
I love show tunes, yeah.
How do you not?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Show tunes make you happy. They just give you this happy feeling.
It's kind of nice, going somewhere. My wife, she loves show tunes, and well, I'm a rocker. Give me a little bit of Led Zeppelin, and I'm a happy camper. But I like show tunes too. So we were listening to Sirius XM a few months back in the car, and she was flipping the channels, and something from My Fair Lady came on. And
one of the greats.
It's one of the greats, and I love that. And of course, I'm setting you up.
Yes.
But because I know it's coming up first. But My Fair Lady, she heard the song. She knows every word to it. I've only seen the play twice.
Okay.
So
really, only twice.
Only twice. Yes. Yes. My high school in Massachusetts. Well, they didn't like doing musicals. 1,000 people in the whole town. A lot of us wanted to do musicals. They did Grease one year, which is always fun. It's fun, but it's a little cliche. Just a little. But they did The Music Man, but they wouldn't do My Fair Lady.
Oh,
So the first time I actually saw the play My Fair Lady, I was in college.
College.
Yes. And so this song was great. Now, I know both of you are going to sing. Is this a solo or is this?
This is a solo.
This is a solo.
Yes,
Okay.
it's
All
Eliza
right.
Doolittle sings.
Oh, that's right. Eliza Doolittle.
Eliza Doolittle sings
Yes.
this song.
And Jerome, now I know you're a teacher.
Yes.
Do you teach your kids about the plays and so forth?
No, I'm a history teacher and a math teacher. So
Oh.
I teach math and history
Okay.
or social studies.
Okay, but you never get a chance to do plays while teaching math?
Well, I incorporate music in my teaching.
Okay.
So
Sure.
in fact, I write songs and I incorporate them when I'm trying to teach a concept, say with a formula.
Okay.
So when you're teaching formulas, sometimes they're long. Kids don't really understand what they mean.
Mm-hmm.
So I think if they can learn the formula quickly in a way where they won't forget, then it'll give them an opportunity to figure out the real mathematics behind it at some other time. But my motto is just learn how to use it, then you can expand at another time.
It sounds really good to me, Maryann. Now I know we don't have a camera for you, and I apologize. Although you're such a beautiful young lady,
Oh, thank you.
we really need to do this. I know you teach
Yes, I do.
students. What's your favorite thing to teach?
I teach music theory, and I also teach a music theater workshop class at the college level.
Okay.
And so it's really fun. But music theory I've always enjoyed it, and I've always taught it. And I teach the hard stuff.
You
So-
teach the hard stuff.
the hard
Yes.
stuff, and make it easy to understand.
Well, there you go. Well, without further ado, because no one wants to hear me ramble, especially me. Okay. Without further ado, please enjoy this, I should say. Here is the lovely and talented Deborah Boland singing Show Me for My Fair Lady.
Don't talk of stars burning above. If you're in love, show me. Don't talk new dreams filled with desire. If you're on fire, show me. Here we are together in the middle of the night. Don't talk of spring, just hold me tight. Anyone who's ever been in love will tell you that this is no time for a chat. Haven't your lips longed for my touch? Don't say how much. Show me, show me. Don't talk of love burning in time. Make me know what dying for. Show me now. Sing me no song, read me no rhyme. If you're in time, show me. Don't talk of June, don't talk of fall, don't talk at all. Show me. Never do I ever want to hear another word. There isn't one I haven't heard. Here we are together in what ought to be a dream. Say one more word and I'll scream. Haven't your arms hungered for mine? Please don't explain. Show me, show me. Don't talk until wrinkles and lines pop up all over my brow. Show me now.
Wow.
Thanks, Barry.
Wow.
Thanks, Barry.
Wow. All right. So folks, you are definitely in for a treat. Wow. Absolutely amazing. Show Me from My Fair Lady. I love that. It was beautiful. Again, you could see the hair on my arms standing
Okay,
up.
that's the true test, right?
Yes. And it was beautiful. And it's such a nice song. So Eliza Doolittle sings that song.
Yes.
Yes. And it was fun for me. I love the up-tempo. I love that whole thing. So what songs would you like to do? Would you like to do your solo next?
No, I think we're going to do a duet.
Oh, which duet are we doing?
Somewhere?
It's somewhere.
Somewhere.
You wanna
From
say
Somewhere
West
from
Side
West Side
Story.
Yeah.
Now, I will tell you that is my all-time favorite musical.
Oh, mine too.
Because I am a Shakespearean person. I loved Romeo and Juliet, and that was basically Romeo and Juliet in New York City with the Puerto Rican gangs.
Right.
Yeah, so,
Exactly.
and Natalie Wood was unbelievable.
Oh, she's incredible.
So what's the theory behind
West Side Story?
West Side?
Actually, it's the journey of the tritone. Leonard Bernstein
Yeah.
uses the tritone, and which is very dissonant. Everybody knows it now, but it's like Maria is Maria, which is a tritone,
Right.
which is her,
Right.
almost like her little motive in the musical. And Tony, actually, who's much more introverted, has his own use of the tritone. Hers is Maria, but his is who knows. So it's the exact opposite, and his goes inward. And it's cool the way Bernstein uses it in this musical. It's just amazing.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong, everybody, did or did not West Side Story win an Academy Award for Best Picture?
It did, but it lost the Tony to Music Man.
Which is interesting, but they don't make musicals anymore like they should. The last musical they really made that was great was Les Mis. I'm talking movie-wise. They remade Les Mis into a musical. It was great, but a lot of them are hokey, like Rock of Ages. Great music, fun, but you know, really simplistic. Doesn't tell that wonderful story like West Side Story does, and I love it. So, without further ado, here is from my favorite play, Somewhere, with Deborah and Jerome.
There's a place for us, somewhere a place for us, peace and quiet and open air, wait for us somewhere.
There's a time for us, someday a time for us, time together with time to spare, time to learn, time to care. Someday, somewhere, we'll find a new way of living. We'll find a way of forgiving somewhere.
There's a place for us, a time and place for us.
Hold my hand and we're halfway there. Hold my hand and I'll take you there. Someday we'll find a new way of living. We'll find a way of and we're halfway there. Hold my hand and I'll take you there someday, someway, somewhere.
Yes. Thank you. Wow.
Thank you, Maryann.
Wow. Now I'm excited. I just really closed my eyes during that whole performance, and all I could see is Maria and Tony just singing that, and it's great. You two are superb singers.
Thank you, Barry.
Your voice reminds me a lot of, in a way, Celine Dion. In a way.
Okay,
and
great compliment.
Yeah, really strong and powerful. And your voice reminds me a lot of Peebo Bryson.
Oh, uh-huh.
So the two of those together really mend. And of course, we have Chopin on the piano. but it was unbelievable how well you sang that song. It's such a beautiful song. I don't know why people give that play such a hard time, especially after all these years. We need something like that now. It would make our world a little bit better.
You're right.
Yeah. So Jerome, when you're teaching your students mathematics or history or whatever, and you do incorporate song, because it is what is. How do you sing to the students with that powerful voice of yours?
No, I say if I'm going to teach some kind of concept, it's like this. Whenever it's the same, it's always a positive. Whenever it's different, always a negative. Positive, the same. Negative, different. That's the rules for multiplying and dividing integers.
All right. So now I can pass algebra. It's been 30 years since I've graduated high school, and now I can finally pass algebra.
That's right.
Well, whatever you can do to make it easier. When I'm teaching graphs, I have another one. It's called Yo Mama's Ex-Boyfriend.
Yo Mama's Ex-Boyfriend.
Y equals MX plus B.
Okay.
And it's sometimes pretty hard for kids to remember those, but if they can remember Yo Mama's Ex-Boyfriend, then boom, they have it right there. Every time.
Now, when you're teaching social studies, do you go into the old schoolhouse rock stuff?
No, I don't. We have a thing called Brain Pop, and it's a learning. It's not a program. It's I guess it's a series of historical, scientific, whatever subject you want. They're like little cartoons, and each lesson would last maybe 10 minutes or so. So I use that kind of thing.
That's awesome.
We have a lot of technology in the classroom now, thank God. So
it makes life so much easier.
Oh yeah, we didn't get our iPads though.
Yeah. I need my iPad here in front of me, folks,
that's right.
because I can't remember anything. It's one of those things, but that's okay. I remember, and I brought up Schoolhouse Rock. When we were kids, on Saturday mornings, we would watch either professional wrestling or cartoons because there was really nothing else on. And I still watch professional wrestling and cartoons, but we would watch it, and Schoolhouse Rock would come up, and my favorite, It's a Bill on Capitol Hill.
Oh yes,
That's how I learned our government, and it's almost as simplistic now, but so
that's some pretty heavyweight stuff, American government. So anything you can do to make it a little more comprehensive works, because it's pretty tough.
Absolutely. Now, what's the next song, Deborah?
Well, Barry, when we talked on the phone,
Yes.
you had asked for something with jazz.
I'm a jazz guy.
You're a jazz guy.
I'm a jazz
so
guy.
We have a new version of My Favorite Things from
Ooh.
Sound of Music, a jazz version that we would like to sing for you.
Great.
Okay?
Great. See,
Maryann came up with this, by the way.
Oh,
Acknowledge her. She's
excellent.
our jazz accompanist here, creating this arrangement.
Absolutely. And before we go into that, I love it. I mean, Rodgers and Hammerstein, anytime they got together, they were kind of ahead of their time.
Oh, yeah. Love them. My favorite musical, you said yours is West Side Story, mine is Sound of Music.
Well,
And when I had my first solo,
Yes.
when I was 13 years old, and the song I sang was The Hills Are Alive from The Sound of Music.
now,
And-
that's not an easy song.
Well, it's a wonderful song.
It is.
But after that, that's why my grandma heard me, and she said to my daddy, "You got to get that girl voice lessons." So that's when everything started for me, was that song.
Excellent. And it's kind of funny. Amy's, my wife, Amy, that's her favorite musical. She
Yeah,
loves
love
it.
Yeah.
She loves it. I never got into it.
Well, you're gonna like this. Though.
Yeah.
It's jazz.
Oh,
jazz.
and I like it. I love the music. I never got into it. Then I watched it again. And this year, Lady Gaga.
Oh yes,
Oh, my God.
she really did it.
Uh,
She did it well.
Honestly, I think she sang it better than Julie Andrews did. I know that's blasphemy, but
We just pray that Julie is not listening. Anyway.
well,
Julie
Julie,
liked it. She liked it.
Yes, she did. She complimented her.
you know, and I love Carrie Underwood, and I thought she did a terrible job.
She did her
She did.
best.
Well, yeah.
It's not an easy musical. It's the compositions are really difficult. A lot of ranges in and out, and it's tough. But I'm psyched. So
Okay. My favorite things.
without further ado, let's do this, because this could be really fun. Here are Jerome and Deborah again, accompanied by Maryann.
Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens, brown paper packages tied up with strings. These are a few of my favorite things.
Cream-colored ponies and crisp apple strudel, doorbells and sleigh bells, schnitzel with noodles, wild geese that fly with the moon on their wings. These are a few of my favorite things.
Girls in white dresses with blue satin sashes, snowflakes that stay on my nose and eyelashes, silver white winters that melt into springs. These are a few of my favorite things.
When the dog bites, when the bee stings, when I'm feeling sad, I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so bad.
Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens, brown paper packages tied up with strings. These are a few of my favorite things.
Cream-colored ponies, crisp apple strudel, doorbells, sleigh bells, schnitzel with noodle, wild geese that fly with the moon on their wings. These are a few of my favorite things. When the dog bites, when the bee stings, when I'm feeling sad, I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel
Very nice.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying this.
Good,
It's
We are
really,
too.
it's really fun. I really haven't been in an intimate gathering in my whole life with 3 wonderful musicians and me in a room. And it's usually at a concert hall or at a piano bar or whatever. And that was nice. And I love the arrangement on that.
We have to thank Dick Hyman for some of that.
Dick Hyman, okay.
Dick Hyman's a great jazz arranger, and he's published this one, and it's just great. It's just wonderful.
It was really nice. I could almost picture in my mind like Nat King Cole and maybe a Sarah Vaughan singing that together.
Just great number.
That's pretty impressive.
Yes,
Yes.
Yes.
I would love to hear scat someday. I would love to get Ella to come back in life and just sit in front of me and
Scat.
yeah. I don't know. That's one of my musical fantasies, to sit and listen to Ella Fitzgerald, followed by Elvis Presley, followed by John Lennon,
Those 3.
and then one last one, Mel Torme.
Oh, man.
All right, so
yeah.
there's my musical tastes.
Excellent, very
That's
excellent.
good. That's good. That's good.
Yeah. All right. So, wow, that was just so beautiful and wonderful. Now, Deborah, you've been singing for a couple of years.
A couple.
A couple, probably since you've been 5, 6 years old.
I started singing that young. I listened to opera growing up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my parents played opera all the time, classical music, and in fact, 3rd grade, we had to make a poster of what we wanted to be when we grew up, and I drew an opera singer.
Very nice.
Singing Tosca.
Ooh.
Puccini's
Whoa.
Tosca, singing the high note at the end before I jump off the cliff. So that was in 3rd grade.
Wow.
So yeah, I do love classical, and that kind of leads us to my next song. Is totally a little different. It's classical.
Ooh, I like classical.
Okay.
I like all types of music. And I think when we met at the coffee shop,
Yeah, the coffee bean.
the Coffee Bean Tea Leaf, and when we met there, we kind of said we all like pretty much the same music. I'm not crazy about hip hop or rap. I respect the artists because it is an art, but classical, there's something about it. I love Beethoven. I love Chopin. I love Vivaldi. All these artists are just wonderful, and to sing classical music, that's a true art. So before we do that, all right, why don't we do this? Why don't we take just a little break, and this way we can pay our bills, so to speak. And we'll take a little break, and we'll be right back on New Day Talk Radio.
Services, senior companionship, transportation, errands, assistance with activities of daily living, meal preparation, medication reminders, bathing assistance, respite care, personal compassionate care, through our friendly, adaptable, and fun-loving caregivers. Through our compassionate care, we are able to help our clients feel like they have all the comforts of home, whether they live at home or are in an assisted living situation. We treat our clients like they're our own family. If you're searching for truly compassionate care, please call area code 310-489-9111. Again, that phone number is area code 310-489-9111. You may also visit us on the web at www.icareforyourlovedone.com. I Care for Your Loved One Compassionate Senior Service. We put the compassion back in caregiving while making the process of aging a little less scary.
All right, we are back, and we are going to be blessed. That's the only way I can describe it. We are going to be blessed once again with Deborah Boland's incredible. I'm trying to think of a great adjective to describe it. incredible, powerful, amazing voice. So without further ado, please put your hands together if you're clapping at home, because I know you are, or if you're driving, what are you doing watching the internet? But if you're at home, clap to this, because this is beautiful, beautiful music. Once again, here is Ms. Deborah Boland.
Dove mare luccica e tira forti il vento su una vecchiera terrazza da ventello fall di Seriento. Un uomo bracchio ricazza dopo che aveva pianto, poi scira sera vece e ricomincia il canto. Ti voglio bene, sai, non tanto, tanto bene, sai, io no che te penso vedela là in America, ma io sola la pare e le bianche scia dell'ore. Senti il dolore nella musica, suona le pianoforte, ma quando vede la luna uscire d'una nuvola e sombro mi tosce anche la morte. Guardami a correre ragazza che le vedo il mare, poi all'improvviso uscì la luna, ti si illumini creda al focare. Ti voglio bene, sai, non tanto, tanto bene, sai, che io no che te ormai si so guidante bene, sai.
Wow, was that beautiful? That was beautiful. I actually have a tear in my eye.
Fabulous.
Wow. Looking at you here in the studio, Deborah, you got all the emotions out on that song. There are tears in your eyes right now.
It's I love you very much. It's Teo Venasai.
Teo Venasai. What an absolutely beautiful song. And it's a classical piece. When was that written?
Actually, it was written rather recently in, I think, 1986 by Lucio Dalla.
Okay.
Wonderful Italian composer.
Mm-hmm. What an absolutely beautiful song. Folks, we are really blessed to have both Jerome and Deborah and of course Maryann in the studio, all three. We are so blessed to have you here.
Thank you.
I can't believe how talented and wonderful you folks are. It brings pride to me that somebody who lives in LA is not pretentious. There's no pretense in this room, and it's so nice. And somebody who's just into their art, because it is art. And thank you so much.
Thank you.
Wow. I don't even know how to follow that. Jerome, your turn. No.
Yes. Jerome's going to follow.
No, I just I'm blessed being with these two ladies because they have so much love for music, and I love music. That's what I do.
Right.
But I think they really love music.
They take it.
They
to a
really
new
love
level,
music.
yeah.
I never listen to music in the car.
Okay.
And I rarely listen to music at home.
Okay.
If I have to work on something, if I'm working on say one of my own projects, or if I have to do a concert or something that I have to do, then I will work on it. And of course, I work on it at school. I have an entire auditorium that I can work with, and a bunch of equipment that I can sneak out after school. And
let me know. I'll drive the truck.
But mine is if I'm doing a project,
right.
But they do it all the time. I think I went over Deborah's house, and I said, "Well, why is your television on? It's always on." And she said, "Because it's on the music station. We listen to that 24/7." So that's wonderful. The fact that that's the word. They're music junkies.
There we are.
That's what
lovers.
it is. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah. But it's just wonderful to see people that have so much love for music, and those that do, their lives are better for it.
I think it's an art, and Gloria Estefan from the Miami Sound Machine started a campaign a few years back to keep music into schools.
Yes,
and it's very important. In my opinion, and please correct me if I'm wrong, in my opinion, music and all of the fine arts shape a mind to be a different type of thinker. And
Very true.
and I think that we're all in this together, and if we learn how to think a little bit more creatively, live a little bit more creatively, there'll be a lot more love in this world.
That's true. Very true.
I think so. It's particularly when the schools get involved in things like that, it gives kids a reason to want to go to school.
Absolutely.
Because all we do now is, we had No Child Left Behind. Now we have the Common Core, those kind of things. And, kids are just being driven, academic. But people need more than just that. They need a reason. They need to be able to walk down the street and whistle and, make some music or create something that doesn't have a test associated with it at the end.
Exactly.
The arts make us human.
Exactly. Like I said, Jerome, it's your turn for your solo.
Fabulous.
because I never would have anybody follow up perfection.
Oh, Barry, you're funny. You're great.
All right, let's see how this goes.
Okay.
So what's this going to be?
All right. So
on the street.
On the street.
On the street.
Yes.
Okay, from My
Arranged.
Fair Lady.
Yeah,
All right.
arranged.
Without further ado, Jerome Broomfield with "On the Street" from My Fair Lady.
I have often walked down your street before, but the pavement always stayed beneath my feet before. All at once am I several stories high, knowing I'm on that street where you live. Are there lilac trees in the heart of town? Can you hear a lark in any other part of town? Does enchantment pour out of every door? No, it's just on that street where you live. And oh, the towering feeling lets me know somehow you are near. The old power and feeling that any second you may suddenly appear. People stop and stare, they don't bother me, 'cause there's nowhere else on earth that I would rather be. Let the time go by, I don't care if I can't be here on the street where you live. Can't be here on the street where you live.
Wow. All right, I'm surrounded by talent. That's why I'm a radio guy, folks. I can't sing. I can, but I'm terrible at it.
Well, I arranged that one for Jerome.
Yes.
Right, yes,
Arranged that.
indeed.
Yay.
I did that.
You know, Maryann, your arrangements
She's
are
amazing.
unbelievable.
She's amazing. So
You are a
blessed to have
super
her.
artist as well.
She is total.
And I think we all have kind of a diverse background. Maryann,
Completely.
you're from Chicago.
Yeah.
Where were you? Where are you from again, Deborah?
From Indiana, Pennsylvania,
Indiana.
hometown of Jimmy Stewart.
That's right. Jimmy Stewart.
Jimmy Stewart.
That guy. Okay. And Jerome, where are you from?
Downtown Los Angeles.
All right. See, we all have diverse lives here. Me, as you all know, I'm from Boston, a little town called Stoughton, Mass, which has the population of this room. Has 1,000 people in it. It's really quaint, old town New England, but it's so funny. It's different than any other town in the whole state of Massachusetts. The rest of Massachusetts is pretty liberal, and I'm pretty liberal. I think I was a toothpick in the Jell-O in my town. But it's kind of neat to have people from all over the country just to be artists.
Yeah, that's something.
Yeah, I'd love to give you some of my poems, and you can write a song to it, and that would be great someday. But I don't know. We'll see. I have some strange ones. All right, now there are 2 songs left though that you haven't sung yet, or actually 2 or 3 on this list. So one of them,
Yes.
"Be Still My Soul" and "Raise Me Up."
Yes.
Explain that.
Well, this song is a medley
Okay.
to "Be Still My Soul" is really a hymn,
Mm-hmm.
and the "You Raise Me Up" part is it's been a very well-known song now, sung, probably made popular by Josh Groban.
Sure.
And so it's a wonderful medley of these two together, and I like to think, Barry, of this song
Okay.
personally
Okay.
as my testimony song.
Well, there you go.
So, I love this because no matter where we are in life, at our lowest, deepest point, God is there to pick us up, and He has raised me up, and He's raised us up. So we'd love to share this song.
And you know, it's nice. Like I've mentioned, I'm not a religious person, but that being said, I am a very spiritual person, and I think that this song would be a wonderful testament for everybody. So I think, let's do this. Without further ado, here are Deborah and Jerome.
Be still, my soul, the Lord is on your side. Bear patiently the cross of grief and pain. Leave to your God in order to provide. In every change He faithful will remain. Be still, my soul, the winds and waves still know.
am down, and oh, my soul so weary. When troubles come, and my heart burden be, then I am still and wait here in the silence until you come and sit a while with me. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders. You raise me up to more than I can be.
There is no life without its hunger. Each restless heart beats so imperfectly. But when you come, and I am filled with wonder, sometimes I feel I've glimpsed eternity. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulder. You raise me up to more than I can be. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulder. You raise me up. You raise me up. You raised me up to more than I can be.
Beautiful. Thank you. We are running out of time, but I want to have you close up. I'm going to do something completely out of my ordinary.
Okay.
Theme from Titanic when we say goodbye.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Why that?
Because I love that song.
You love that song,
And honestly, I think what's her name, Celine Dion, is incredible. I want to thank everybody for watching today and listening. I am Craig Berry. You're watching the Craig Berry Experience on New Day Talk Radio, where every day is a new day. And we are going to close up with Deborah Boland. Again, names.
Tongue.
New tongue. Deborah Boland singing the theme from Titanic.